Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Anthony.
I'm Steven.
And we're here now.
Can you believe
Look
it?
how we've grown, 200 episodes. We've talked about lots of monsters, buckets.
Don't forget the
Our
lobsters.
comics have sold, but we haven't cracked the code. We're still working every day.
We should probably rob a bank.
But here we are, we have come so far. I don't know what's going to happen.
But we hope you will all join
We
in.
should start this thing. I don't really want to sing. Do you think we can move on?
Talk about everything that went wrong.
And what went right? Let's try to have a good night. So how did we do this week?
Am I supposed to sing?
No!
Failure, Steven. How dare you fail?
How
us in
dare
such a
I?
way?
What did I do? All
just
I
continue
do
to-
is look pretty. That's all I do. And draw pictures.
Is that very true? Steven, we're live. We're live with the people. Here we are, episode 200. Steven, you're already, come on, we already have enough issues, so let's fix the light situation. Thank you all for
that's
listening
me clicking
so
to a different browser tab. My apologies.
Okay. We are so sorry for all of the technical issues. Producer Sean is a flipping hero, a freaking hero, if you will, the best behind the scenes, the greatest odds.
If you
we could possibly
wait,
hope for.
if you thought that 15 minutes for you was a long time, that felt like Dante's 20th Inferno. It was like we were in it. We were in the.
Yeah, if you cut me in half, you would see the rings of hell for sure. I was just like, oh, I'm already bad at this. I can't. How's the parking situation? Oh, it's getting worse. I'm walking there now, and I'm scared. But anyway, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us for episode 200. Steven, we've been doing this for
4 years.
Okay.
Over 4 years. Over 4 years?
over 4
Under
years. So for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome. Hello. Every week, my best friend Steven and I get together and we do our best to overcome the various issues and obstacles that life throws our way in order to get something done. Most recently, we've been working on a supernatural, superhero, culty comedy comic called Deathless. We're on issue 3. Steven, I did that first freaking take.
You did. I was ready.
that.
I was ready to provide support, which my support would have just been me fumbling even harder over what you just said.
I love it.
But
you will just throw yourself under a bus,
I
and
will
I'm driving that bus. And I'm like,
bus
thank you the whole time. Oh, it's amazing. But we're doing it. We're on issue 3. We have not launched the Kickstarter for it yet, Steven, which I feel like is a mistake on our part. We probably should have done that.
yeah, you know what? It's like basically working on the comic with none of the happiness that comes with seeing all the people we love supporting us. However, it's just going to mean that once the Kickstarter goes live, it's going to be one of those situations where you guys have basically immediately have the comic in your hands after it prints. So that's what we're doing.
Very true. Let us know in the comments if you're ready. If you're ready for Deathless issue 3, or if you know what we're talking about. If you've never read our book, let us know, and then we'll find a way to get you an issue. Not for free. We're poor. We're poor people. We're taking ourselves out of this quicksand. Help us. Feed us money. No, but dude, I'm so thankful for all that we've been through in the last 4 years. I can't believe okay, so Steven, 200 episodes. Give me some favorite memories, some favorite thoughts about this.
Episode 7 is a solid memory. I'm pretty sure it's 7, right? It's 7, right?
Okay, first of all, I agree. I'm with you. It is the set. It's 6.
It's the episode. It's the catalyst.
The problem is we're The Simpsons. Okay, we peaked in episode it was season 6 through 12. We peaked, and we're still going. No one's people are Marge sounds different, and it's not okay. And we're I'm sorry, But no, I'm with you, dude. We did peak at episode 7 when we created this entire thing.
I always forget, but I feel like there's so many things. There's the colony, the ostriches, that's with Jean-Claude Van Dampire, right?
Vampire, yeah.
Yeah. There was another one too. I forget what else was in that one, but that episode just had a lot of the inside jokes that we've kind of held on to. Although I will say Jean-Claude has kind of disappeared aside from the logo. I mean, his presence has not been felt since episode 7, really.
I'd like to imagine that he sired every vampire we ever deal with in our lives. That's what it is. They all
Jean-Claude has been doing a split between 2 trucks since episode 7, just waiting for us to
he roundhouse kicks. Yeah, if he roundhouse kicks you clockwise, you become a vampire. That's just the rules. We don't make them. We enforce them with vampiric violence.
It's my right foot, Michael. Sorry.
So no, but dude, we've had so many cool things, and we've gone through weird iterations of the show, where we did a bunch of interviews for a while, and then we stopped doing them. Then we had hurricane situations and breakups and deaths and all this weird stuff. We met Olin Rogers. We became friends with celebrities. What, Steven? Who are we?
Just a couple of nobodies from Southwest Florida.
Steven, but you know who, despite being nobodies who aren't really dating or doing anything like that, Steven, I do have something that I like to share with the people, is that I started dating again. Yeah, I got on this dating app that I call Twitter. Okay.
Oh, no.
And Steven, I like, those of you out there who are on the Twitter or on the apps. Yeah, if you're in the Twitter sphere, if you're, I mean, maybe that's why it's called X, because it's a dating app now, and it's like, look, you're not going to meet the love of your life, but you are going to meet your next ex.
It's not your forever after; it's your soon-to-be ex.
That's right. This is a place where you make mistakes, and then we're going to call it X. But yeah, no, Steven, I'm using Twitter just as I always have, as a dating app. And would you like to join me for an impromptu Anthony dates robots?
Absolutely. 1 second.
Which, by the way, is another one of my favorite things that we've done on the show that we don't do very often. But
You need to start dating more, bro. You need to start throwing that thing out there so that way the bots are biting. You know, like your lure, not your.
Oh.
I mean, you can throw that out there too.
That's just call it. I love that, actually. I love that so much, Sean. You have to be the voice of the chat.
Voice of the people.
Woo! Oh, yes. Ah. Yes.
Ooh.
There's a lot of people. Telling us was a mistake at this point, Sean. Telling us was a mistake. Mistakes have been made by you.
We were literally operating under the assumption that I was just talking to Anthony and Anthony was just talking to me.
I was like,
You
weird.
shattered the glass.
You did. Like, the ceiling is broke. I feel like there's glass in my face. I'm the new pinhead. Like, I didn't even do the Rubik's Cube. I didn't bop it. Uh-oh. Can you... Oh no, so we're just sitting there in silence I'm so sorry, / you're welcome. I mean, look at Steven. Look at the beautiful
Producer
thing.
Sean is saying the craziest stuff right now, guys. So, like, Producer Sean...
I mean, we muted him. We couldn't.
Hold on. I'm going to come out of the darkness. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me now? Tell me in the chat. Can you hear me now?
Tell us in the chat. Can you hear Producer Sean?
Yes. Holy shit. Okay.
So Sean, you can hang out with us, bro. just hang out.
All right.
Anthony,
I'll hang out.
Are we cool with Sean hanging out with us?
I mean, if I said no, it would be weird and awkward for
For
everyone.
now,
So no.
I'll hang out for now. When we start going into our special segments, we have graphics that I'll be in the way of, so I'll move out of the way. But
Yeah, Sean can like Nightcrawler teleport out of the situation every time he has to.
so
Speaking
just so
speaking
you guys
of-
know, in the chat, I said hello to literally every single person in the chat by name, and none of you heard it.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry.
Oh no! Oh my
You
god!
really did.
Wait, the funniest thing about that is that we're like, Steve and I are responding like, "Oh hey, yeah, Steven's saying great
In
things,"
silence.
and then you go,
It's so
silence,
great.
silence.
So
The best.
great.
We do have issues, guys. But everyone, like, I just want to take a second to thank producer Sean for helping us put this all together. Sean, you're amazing. You're such a good friend. We love you so much, and thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us this hilarious introduction to the video where Steven and I are just doing this to
That's
silence.
gonna be my favorite episode. That's gonna be my favorite moment in episode 300 when we talk about it.
100%. I'd like for all of you to like rewrite this in your minds, right? Imagine that the beginning of this episode was a parade. We're going by on a float. We're just kind of waving at you. You don't know that we're whispering your names, but yeah, Sean named all of you, and we were very happy to see all of you. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Holy crap! So Steven and I have a conversation to
We have a
perform for
menage
you, I
bot.
guess. Menage a bots.
Menage
So,
a bot.
Steven, would you be so kind as to play the role of Olivia?
I will play the role of Olivia 1467176. Okay. Hello, handsome.
Handsome?
Yeah. Are you not handsome?
Well, I didn't spend 3 years stitching new arms on my body to be called handsome. I'm hands all.
LOL. That's very funny. Hope you're having fun and enjoying your day.
I was trying to be scary like a spider, but it was just funny. Ugh. Now I'm hands all and regret all.
That's cool, Val. Okay, dear, enjoy yourself. And how is your wife and kids? Hope they're doing good with you.
I mean, they're gone. Where do you think I got these awesome arms?
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
That's cool. How old are you? I'm 22 years old and I'm from Alabama. Hot tour. Sorry.
Gives 8 thumbs up. In spider years or human years? Either way, the answer is too old for you.
Why do you say that? Because to me, age is just a number.
I think you meant to text Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm Michelangelo di Armsefero, but I understand the confusion.
LOL. I know who I was texting, and it's you.
In that case, do you think I could possibly borrow your hands?
Why do you want to borrow my hands?
My name isn't Hans Most. That's it, Finn. We did it. And that's the love of my life. That's how I met your mother, kids. That's it. So, Sean, what are you up to? You talking to the people?
I was just typing out everyone's names so I could put it at the bottom of the screen, just so they know that we see them and we care about them. And I thought I'd have more time to get everyone's names, but that was a short segment. So
yeah, I told you it was super quick. So for those of you who've seen us do pitches gets or Anthony Dates Robots before, that one literally just happened before we started recording, and I was like, Steven, maybe we should do this, and I threw a curveball to Sean, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And now I feel bad because we've had so many random curveballs already, and this has been it's a weird night. It's fun. It's kind of what we expected though. So
Diana, I put you first on the list. Damn it! She said she got cheated because she didn't get to hear me say her name. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna do my best. Hold on a second.
So what I've done is I just opened the chat on YouTube and I kind of have it off to the side. I don't want it to take too much of my screen's brightness, but I'll be able to try to read some things. Whose hair?
Here we go.
My hair's amazing tonight?
No. Let's say hi really quick. Amelia Rose, hello. Charlie's Big Adventures, Christopher Cotta, Daniel Quigley, Diana, Dinosaurus, GW, Jamantha Jones, JD Linkus Productions, Jeffrey Bergstrom, Jill Eaton, Caitlin Louette Burzlaff, Christian Weigman, Levi Dylan Burzlaff Louette. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, Levi. Metalhead Rod, Nick Alexander, Rachel Amazing, and Trix Farrar. That's all of them.
Hello,
Thank you so
everyone.
much for hanging out.
hey everyone, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. What did you think of our musical situation? I hope that was fun. It was fun to do, at least.
I loved it so much.
Yeah, I wanted to do more, but I was like, no, we're getting carried away here. We need to stop. We need to lock it up a little bit, just tighten. But Steven, we've talked about some of our favorite moments from the show. Maybe we should give the people an opportunity to tell us some of their favorite moments that never existed. Steven, what if? Now hear me out.
I'm listening.
What if the chat post in chat right now? Listen to me. Hear me.
Listen, chat.
Right.
Get together. Collectively.
Get together. And I want you to write some moments that have never existed on the show, but you'd like to see. So then Steven and I will show you. We're going to use our time machine to change the past and make that happen for you in the previous episode. So tell producer Sean, what are some of your favorite episodes? And
Keep talking. You're still on.
oh, awesome. So yeah,
It's a time machine flashback. It's when we go get Doc Brown. Not the Doc Brown you're thinking of, but he's
Right.
got an epic time machine, and he's gonna go back and change the course of history. Time machine flashback.
Incredible. Okay, before we get going, I'm so sorry. Listen, you guys, I used the list that YouTube gave me of participants. If I didn't say your name, it's because you're hidden, and you probably have that in your privacy settings. Tina and Wolf King. Thank you all for coming. We love you.
Can they hear you though? That's the real question.
Yeah. Can you hear me still?
I don't think they can because you're not here.
No, but I am here. I have my video hidden.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Sean, I want the chat to give us some scenes.
I got you.
Scenes.
I got you.
What do you got?
I got you.
What's
So, Amelia
what's
Rose
a memory?
recalls that time that Kevin Smith came on the show.
Oh man, that fucking hurts.
Okay, so hang on. No, ready? So now we cut. This is episode 103. Kevin, it's so great to have Kevin. Steven, I think he's gonna do the Silent Bob thing the whole time.
Oh my god,
no,
this is so
come on,
obnoxious.
Kevin,
it's not even
we
your
love
best
you.
part of who you are. Like the sound is great.
No, we love your conversational humor. Like we love the humor, the pop culture. We want some of these. No. Don't do like the Nancy hand thing. No, will you at least turn your camera on? You're not totally like visual Silent Bob. Like, all right, fine. All right.
You gotta take a shit. You gotta take a salad.
Okay. Give us that was one of my favorite memories as well. I do wish that he would have said more. You know, like we trying to cut clips from that episode was impossible, honestly. But
NJ Alexander recalled that time that Steven fought an ice spider and talked to everyone about it.
oh yeah, Steven. That was,
Woo,
oh, yeah, so
yo, Anthony. So this week, dude,
what happened?
I was at work, avoided
Okay.
the quicksand. There was no quicksand. Like it just wasn't there. And
Completely
bro,
awesome. Stand.
Ricky's in the back working. I'm about to go down in between the houses. Fucking giant ice spider in the middle of fucking.
Oh my
Florida.
god, again?
Again.
Crazy.
10 legs
Again?
though. I don't even know if you can consider it a spider.
No,
But
that's too much.
so I just I took the 2 legs, I made it a spider, I ripped 2 legs off, and now I'm battling this thing head on, right? Okay,
Really
I got
fun,
my paver mallet, which is not
Oh.
nearly as durable or strong as Mjolnir, or like I like to call Jonathan, and I just started swinging at this thing, right?
Yeah.
Turns out they suck at fighting, and I completely destroyed it with just one mallet swing.
Just more of lovers than fighters. I get it. Did you save any for me? Was it single? Is my question. And then we cut to the
Man, thank God we're not part of that reality.
Yeah, I'm really glad that. I mean, that was a fun episode. I'm glad that you had like a fun barbecue with that spider's legs. I haven't seen any since then. It's been weird. I guess it's the whole global warming. Like everything's getting hot, so we don't have those ice spiders.
Ice spiders are showing up in Florida. That doesn't happen here. Not in this reality.
Do we have any more, Sean? Do you want to do one more?
Yeah, there's a few more here.
We do. Let's go.
Levi said their favorite part of this show was when Anthony rode Steven like a graboid and called him his happy baby boy.
Hey, Steven. All right, let's flash back. All right. It's episode 69.
Oh, of course.
Steven, that's going right into the OnlyFans. You have to pay for that. No, if you're out there right now, boy, was that fun. I mean, we'll do that again.
Who would have thought that like my belly could really just grind into the gravel like that and move? You know? I didn't realize that was a possibility.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad.
Okay. What else are we at?
How about Tina Todd's favorite moment when Steven hit Anthony with that sweet chin music?
Sweet chin music?
Yeah, like Shawn Michaels.
Oh.
The super kick.
Oh gosh. Okay, so like wrestling, when I was wrestling Anthony in the ring.
Yes.
So Anthony, I told you from the get that we should not get involved in backyard wrestling. You're a father. You're like I'm.
And that's how we
twice
have
your
backup
size.
wrestlers. Yeah, I dressed him like me, so then when I get knocked out of the ring, he comes back, and people are like, "Oh my god, he's the Hulk situation," and then we fight as babies. Like it's gonna be great.
And
I
was
don't know
just.
why you're so upset.
And then I kicked him in the chin, super hard, babe.
You picked Atlas. I mean, Atlas was dressed as me though, so it's
Atlas really took the blow for
He
everybody.
really did. I got up and I played. I was like, oh man, that hurt. You knocked me back into adulthood. It was great. So
then they get even I tagged Cambrian and Atlas tagged Anthony, and so we just beat up a bunch of kids. That's why this is our real reality. We just beat up
That's Santa. All right, well, let's do one more. There's a lot here, but I know we have a lot we want to get to too. So thanks for everyone for your memories, your favorite memories. But
Thanks for your memories.
JD Linkus Productions remembers that episode when Stevie and Anthony cross-dressed as each other at the celebration of the Deathless movie premiere.
Oh yes, it was a very Trey Parker, Matt Stone moment. You know, Anthony.
Dude, you know what's crazy is no one knew that I was you and you were me. Like they all just like accepted it as
It
as
was wild. I mean, like
No one knew you were on LSD either. It was weird.
it was just completely dude. The craziest thing is like how great we get at costuming when we're high on LSD.
Yeah, you know what's really weird though is like people liked me more as you, so I'm gonna stay this way, Steven. Now you're the one who has.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna vamp up the Anthony character. I'm gonna put some new pizzazz on it, and we'll see.
I like it.
We'll see if we can send
What
it
are
to
you gonna do?
Mark.
How are you gonna dress me, Steven? Tell me what you're gonna do with me. How are you gonna punch up the Anthony character, please?
So what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're gonna take my hair, we're gonna cut off half of it, okay, just half of it, and then Tina's gonna figure out how to fix my other half, and then we're just gonna staple it on, and Anthony's gonna have like this super sick Joe Dirt black and blonde mullet, and it's gonna look fantastic.
Actually, it sounds really good, Steven. We can both be Steven. I think that's a
The
better
wild
idea.
card.
Why didn't we?
Keeping
Why
it
didn't we
up,
think of that?
keeping with the wild cards, or winging it with the wild cards is our new reality show.
Yes, that's our new
Nice.
show, guys. I'm so sorry, everyone. We're canceling. We have issues. We're winging it with wild cards from now on. 100%.
Man, that reality was dark. Like that was.
All right. I mean, that was what do you think, Steven? What do you think of that segment? What do you think of our time machine flashback segment?
I think it has a lot of potential if we give people a heads up, like a week or so ahead of time, and then we just literally film something too. Like that would be freaking
Ooh,
awesome.
that's true. We could. I like the idea.
I like
just,
the idea
random-
of this segment is cool, and I'm totally in for it, and I think we can make it even better.
That's true. I'm with you. You're punching me up and our show, and I love you for it. But if you like these interactive segments, we do have another one. We have another one that was Steven's brainchild. It was completely Steven's idea, and so if it goes poorly, it's you. Everyone blamed it's Steven. But if it goes well, everyone also blames Steven. Like he's amazing. But on our show, we do a thing called Pitches Get Stitches, where it's normally, historically, just me just rambling on for 20 minutes about nonsense, and then I'm like, here's a pun, and you're like, oh my god, I hate him or whatever. And Steven
I'm like, oh my god, I love him. It's so fantastic.
Yeah.
It's so
and
fantastic.
Steven loves me, and that's why he's my forever. You know, he's here for me.
His bottom
but-
bitch, if you will.
That's absolutely right. We're each other's bottom bitch, Steven.
Yeah.
We are the pyramid. We're just, but Steven had the wonderful, incredible idea to have all of you give us a title of a movie, and we're going to tell you what the movie's about. We're going to try this out. We're going to do this new thing. It's going to be Pitches Get Stitches. Steven, will you hit us with a sweet Pitches Get Stitches?
You got all the materials you need for a movie. You got the sew, the yarn, or whatever other material that you need to make the movie. So you take the needle and you thread your stuff, and then you and then you present to everybody your incredible movie, cause it's yours. It's your Pitches Get Stitches. It's yours. It's your Pitches Get Stitches.
So if you're in the comments right now, if you're watching, first of all, thank you. Welcome. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow this thing. Also, while we're talking about subscribing, head over to Don't Make It Weird and make sure you subscribe to the Don't Make It Weird YouTube channel because they need more subscribers immediately. But while you're here, make sure you comment. Give us a random movie title, something that doesn't exist, something that you're like, oh, let's see what these clowns are going to do with this, and we're going to tell you what that movie is. And Sean's going to pick them for us. Sean's going to go through the chat.
All
He's going to
right.
find the best titles, and he's going to give them to us, and we're going to figure it out. What do you got, Sean?
Trix said Stakeout, but I'm pretty sure there was a Pitches Get Stitches for Stakeout a while ago.
Okay.
But you could go back and watch.
Okay, so this is no. Yeah.
Daniel, loving the time of Naboo already happened. It's called Attack of the Clones. Christopher Cotta says The Last Pokemon.
Decades have passed since I've seen the last Pokemon. The Great War left humanity with nothing. Every part of our lives was based and balanced on the existence of these fantastic creatures. There's only one that remains, and we look for it every day. And then I just imagine basically this whole journey happen. No, Anthony's got it. Anthony's got something.
No. Go ahead. I was gonna say, go ahead. I want to see where you go with this first. Go ahead.
So I'm just imagining like there's like this whole journey. I think if it's a good movie, the last Pokemon would be Mew, and then Mew would recreate all Pokemon again, like because Mew was like the original Pokemon. But in this last Pokemon, they fight through all these ruins, everything, just to try to preserve and protect this Pokemon. And when they open the rock and they roll it away, it's just Wobbuffet, and that's all that's left. And then the movie just cuts dark. That's the only one that's left. It's just Wobbuffet. That's it.
I thought you were gonna end up with like the main character ends up being the last Pokemon.
Oh, that's why
that's
ladies and gentlemen, I just need to put this out there. This is why I draw stuff, and he writes the incredible stories behind it.
Well, I was just imagining like toward the end, like you go through this whole hero's journey of the desolate wasteland of like Pokevania or wherever Pokemon takes place. I'm assuming it's
there's the Hoenn region, which is where my mom lives.
In Pokemania, of course. How dare you?
It's a slow burn. I love you, Mom.
That was good. But I imagine you go through this whole hero's journey only to later, as they just after they come to like realize like, you know what, we're moving forward. We no longer need these pets, these fights, these to watch these things evolve. We are the things that need to evolve. A Pokeball lands, and you look over as if it's like a live grenade. The main character sees it and goes, "Wait, what?" And then just is sucked into Pokeball, and you realize he was a Pokemon the whole time.
That is beautiful, Anthony.
That's some M. Night Shyamalan shit right there.
Hang on, Sean.
You guys want another one?
I'm hearing a fan somewhere.
Oh, it's mine.
Is that you?
It's the one that's clicking. It's Steven.
Yeah, Steven, is there any way you could shut that off? Just because my brain can't do it. Like, I don't know if anyone else is like that. I'm just like, the whole time I was like, I can't talk. I'm trying. But it started focusing on it. And once I focused on it, I was like, I can't not focus on it. And I'm sorry, Steven. I hope it's not too hot in there.
I hope you get nice and sweaty, buddy.
Anyway.
Join me in this pool of sweat.
It's gonna get sweaty.
I'm sorry, Steven. Don't hate me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
First of all, speaking of sweaty, Steven, did you bring the blueberry wine, or are we not partaking today?
No, I have imbibed, but I could not find. So the last couple times I've recorded stuff with Don't Make It Weird and We Have Issues, we get this awesome blueberry wine from Georgia, but my wife's grandparents don't really go to Georgia anymore, so I don't get Old Blue from the Mercier Orchards in Georgia. Daniel, send me bottles of Daniel, go to Mercier Orchards in somewhere near Blue Ridge and get me some bottles of
That's
Old
so
Blue.
cute. He's not going to do that, but that's very adorable of you. Do you want to do another one, you guys?
Let's do
What do you think,
another.
Steven?
Let's do
Another
one
pit?
more?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So
We're here.
I think Daniel inspired Diana a little bit. He said seducing Sean, but she said seducer Sean. And then Levi got really excited at that idea. So I think we have to ask you guys to do seducer Sean.
Seducer Sean. Oops, all I got nothing. You go for it.
Oops all dong? It's just oops all dong, Steven. That's all it is at that point. It's no microphones involved. Just
Seducer Sean is like, first off, I just gotta let everyone. Seducer Sean is a great nickname for producer Sean. I'm all for it. I think we should.
It's definitely in the realm of Professor Sex and Thug or Not. Like it
Thug
is
or Not.
Producer Sean.
I've gotten reproducer Sean before from the lovely Just the Mess.
I've been really trying, baby.
So, okay, but Steven, I think we should do this one almost like a comic conjectures, right? Like, what is the origin story of the superhero? Let's go hero. Let's not make it weird. Don't make it weird, Steven. Don't make it weird. We're going Seducer Sean origin story of this hero.
So, no, that's messed up. Seducer, no. You go origin. I'll add to it because my mind is literally just coming up with the most like obscene things right now for how.
Okay.
Involves moms.
We can't edit this.
I want to hear your story. What do you? Does it involve a specific mom? Like
Yes,
I'm into moms. So what do you?
That's what he
what's
finds
going on
out
here?
by accident.
He learns a lot about himself. Okay. So, let's just say like producer Sean realizes that his voice sounds. His voice produces a sort of pheromone that becomes your favorite thing, no matter what it is. So, like as he speaks, it is your favorite music. It is your like a fresh baked cookies. It is brownies fresh out of the oven. It is something that's like immediately interesting to you. So like he isn't going to manipulate you mentally. He isn't someone who's going to like be able to like change your mind or make you want things, but he is very alluring. Like he is someone who like you hear him and you're like, okay, I'm in. Like it's like I'm ready to listen to whatever. He rolls a nat 20 on like all the good things. Like he, his
when he was given his talent points at the beginning of his RPG character, like all of them just got dropped into charisma, and this guy can seduce his way out of anything.
Yes.
And anyone.
Yes. That's what I think the character would be. Like I don't think it should be like too dirty. We don't want to get too weird with it, but like yeah, I can see him being like he's immediately something that's interesting to you.
And
like,
sensual seduction just plays every time he walks. Like it's just a constant. Like his aura is sensual seduction, and it's just.
I like to imagine though that like he's only gets to first base. Like he's real good at start. Like he's real good at the opening game. He's just like, look, I can get you interested. You will swipe right every single time. Not going to get past the first date though. Like,
I'm just super good at seduction.
I'm super good at seduction, and I go on to the next seduction. That's what I do.
Every hero has their weakness.
That's right.
Closing the deal is my kryptonite.
Okay. Speaking of like ridiculousness and like you asking us things that we probably don't want to answer, like seducer Sean. Sean, let's do a questions from the colony segment. Let's let the people live ask us anything you want. Like ask us the things. Producer Sean, seducer Sean is gonna just feed us the questions, and we're gonna be seduced into answering them because I'm drinking this peanut butter beer.
Incredible. I've never heard of this seducer Sean guy, but he sounds cool.
He sounds really cool. Kind of sounds like.
All right. First question. Metalhead Rod comes in with a horror genre preference question: horror comedy or suspense horror, and why?
Good question, Stephen. I know you're not a big horror guy, Stephen.
I will always go horror comedy. I guess if you consider like some of like Lost Boys is like, I guess a horror movie. I don't really consider Lost Boys a horror movie in my own world. Like I'm sure it is in that part of that genre, but like I would definitely prefer horror comedy where I can kind of like giggle at it and stuff. Like, yeah, I don't really like to be, as Tina says, as Tina says, like Angela says from The Office, I don't like to be titillated, and I am 100% on that train. I will watch scary stuff, but I don't like it. So we'll go horror comedy on my side.
That's fair. Okay, so I'm gonna say I find myself preferring horror comedy, but I want more of the intense horror. Like I want to be scared. I wish I were scared more often, but most of the time I find myself enjoying horror comedy just because I'm an adult. Like in most cases, I'm not gonna be like, I'm terrified or whatever. That's why when I see things like people are saying Long Legs is the most terrifying movie of all time, it changed their life and made their soul leave their body and find a new home or whatever. And I'm just like, I want that. Like, I would like to go to there, please. Like I need that. So like, I don't really, it's hard for me to say I have a preference, but I do have one that tends to be more favorable with me, which is the horror comedy. Like you can't go wrong with a movie that makes you laugh and, you enjoy it. And a lot of horror that tries to be authentically scary or like intentionally scary is hilarious. Like a lot of it. I mean, when I watch The Conjuring and I see them playing hide and seek with a ghost who's clapping and stuff, I'm like, look at that ghost being adorable in the closet. Like who's freaking the clapping and stuff? Like that's so cute. Like
and that's also
you watch. Oh, good.
That's probably the difficult part, like of being like a horror movie creator too. Like you probably just go ahead and lean into horror comedy because man, it's got to be so hard to make something truly terrifying. You know what I'm saying? Like people are going to look for ways to call it not scary so they look strong. It wasn't even scary. That's like...
Dude, like, that's basically what happened with Evil Dead, right? Like, they made Evil Dead. Sam Raimi was like, I'm trying to be scary. It's going to be scary. It's going to be great. And then he was like, people were laughing at some of this. And he's like, I'm on lean into that because I love the Three Stooges and I love slapstick and I love all this stuff and I can make it really funny. And then Evil Dead 2 is one of the best movies ever made. It was like incredible. It's so funny. It's so
Some
scary.
things just work better, right? I think people as a whole too, like, and I'm just gonna force this opinion onto all of you. I feel like people as a whole just probably prefer horror comedy because, like, you get everything, right? You get the gore, you get the little bit of spookiness in it, you know, like, and then you get a little silliness, you get a little jovial reaction to some slashing. Where is Fowler actually?
Oh yeah, where's Fowler? And also,
he said he's got to catch it. That's right.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Levi asks, Anthony, what's your biggest regret?
I knew he was going to ask that. My biggest regret is not making up a biggest regret for Levi the first time he asked. Because they asked. I'm sorry, Levi. For the first time they asked, because it was like, freaking, what am I doing? What am I doing in my life? I'm just sitting here. I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer, Levi. I love you. I love you so much. I do. I'm thankful for you every day. And I'm here. I'm glad we're friends. I'm glad you exist. I'm not gonna answer you. Good luck. If you want, let's like hang out in person at some point. And I'll talk to you about my biggest regrets if that's what you want to have a conversation about. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. No.
It's fair. That's fair.
I'll just take it though, and I think I've said it before, but like, to get a little sappy and sad, one of my biggest regrets is always going to be not proposing to Tina much sooner, because she is like,
okay. Wait. I
I
changed my answer. My answer is not proposing to Tina. Like at all. I was
that
just
guy's
like,
wife. Yeah, I want that.
Why didn't I
guy's
propose
wife.
to Tina? I should have gotten a wig and proposed to Tina. Is what I should have. That's my biggest regret. If you ever want to ask Levi, that's it. I was just like, I missed out. I missed out, Steven.
Missed the boat.
Didn't we all? We all missed out on asking Tina to marry us. By the way, Tina asks, Anthony, which of your characters has been your favorite to develop?
I really like M a lot from Deathless. I think she's really cool. Like she's one of my favorite characters I've ever written. Otherwise, I really like Douglas and Deathless and like their whole interaction and just watching these people kind of, or these characters, these entities or whatever, you know, like evolve together. Like I think like Douglas and Deathless are probably my favorite thing I've ever written. You know, it's been a lot of fun, and getting through. I mean, now I've written through all of issue 4. It's really interesting to see how that's progressed and like where they are. And I kind of didn't expect them to go where they are. You know, like it took me a while to figure out what this story was, but like I did it. I freaking did it, and I was like, Steven, look, and he's like, oh, I like this. And I was like.
And I was eating those ideas like the best bowl of pudding you've ever had, and
yeah. Although Steven, I will say like the new that like vampire thing that we were working on with like the thing I sent you about the witches and such. Like I was like, this is pretty cool. I was like, I can't.
It's gonna be a cool outlet, and I hope it all works out. Like I hope that whole situation really does.
I don't like. I mean, we could say like I'm okay. So we're working on this like vampire thing. I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I was like, it would be really cool if historically the reason people were burned at the stake as witches is because they were manipulated as vampires. Like they were either vampires or the victims of vampires who were around this magic of sorts, you know, so they're burned at the stake, but all of them were basically either victims or innocent and should never have been in that situation. And then now in present day, there's a group of people who are hunting vampires, and they're called the Coven, and they're using stakes to represent, you know, the vengeance of their, you know, their ancestors. So they're
what they were put to, yeah,
what they were put through. So it's like they're trying to kill the vampires using stakes that their ancestors were burned on because they want to, you know, avenge their fallen loved ones and such. But yeah, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like you tie the stakes together, witchcraft, it all comes together. Like it works. I was like, I like this. And it's like a new fun thing that I get to think about. It's a story puzzle, and I like that. But yeah, that's my answer.
Right on. Hello, Roran Stronghammer. Roran Stronghammer asks, got any movie recommendations?
So I did say Lost Boys into the chat, but then I realized it was probably a questions for the colony, and I'm like, oh wait, I should totally let Roran get his
you know what I think? You know what I think? No,
I was like, okay.
Steven, you know what I think? The Lost Boys is a good answer, though. Like,
you know what though? I was actually thinking about it. The Lost Boys is great and is one of my favorite movies of all time. But you know what's a movie I really enjoyed from the early 2000s that like made me like just love its like style and everything was Smoking Aces. I love Smoking Aces a lot. Smoking Aces is a really cool movie. And then what's the movie I always associate? I think it's from the same director. I could be wrong. Snatch. Snatch and Smoking Aces are both great.
It's not the same
great.
director, but like, yeah, that's
Okay.
freaking awesome,
Yeah.
dude.
Who made Smoking Aces? I forget.
I don't remember who made Smoking Aces, but,
Yeah.
but
Smoking Aces is so cool though. I love that.
thank you for throwing that up there, Sean. But
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
dude. As far as movie recommendations, it just depends on what kind of stuff you're interested in. Like movies that I okay. Have you ever seen the movie Nothing? You ever seen that movie? It's freaking awesome. Like go watch the movie Nothing. It's these two guys that find themselves in a situation where like their anxiety with the world around them is so strong and so growing constantly that they find themselves wishing that everything disappeared, and they accidentally create a world in which there's nothing around them but their house and them. And it's this
Like Courage the
weird-
Cowardly Dog situation where they're just like
Yeah. It's literally just them in a house, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we realize we have this ability," and it's really cool. So go watch that. Go watch Time Crimes by Nacho Vigalondo. Like that's one of my favorite time travel like horror movies of all time. No one ever talks about it, but it's freaking awesome. It's really cool. It's like fun. No one ever hears. But go watch it. Go watch that movie. It's fun. How about Meatball Machine? You ever seen Meatball Machine? Go watch it. It's fun. It's a weird
I'm interested.
splatter. Yeah. It's a freaking weird movie. I went
Producer
like,
Sean and Meatball Machine.
Let's go.
I got some spicy meatballs for you.
Yeah, like anything by like Rue Katamara, there are so many cool movies out there, and it's just like it depends on what you're interested in. Like that's go watch the movie Survive Style 5. If you've never seen a movie, I'm pretty sure if you've never seen a movie, like at all, if you've never watched a movie, this should be your first one. No.
Survive Style 5, is that the one that had the guy with the cool hair? No.
Yes, I mean it had a couple guys with cool hair, but like no,
Cool hair
it was
does
the
it for
one.
me.
It was the one where Vinnie Jones is in it. So it's like this. I think is it Korean or Japanese? I don't remember.
Yeah,
honestly.
he's just like this, like
but-
he doesn't even have he speaks English and everything in the movie, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
But Vinnie Jones, who played the Juggernaut, was in it.
I'm
and
the Juggernaut,
he plays, like,
bitch.
but he plays this assassin where he keeps walking around and he's like, "What's your function in life?" And people are like, how do I answer that? And he murders them, and it's crazy, but it's so interesting and it's so much fun. It's so unique. You'll never see anything like it. So yeah, go watch Survive Style 5+. It's freaking great. Anyway, those are your answers.
All right. Levi asked, Steven, would you cut off your hair and give it to Anthony?
If there was some sort of like if my hair like cured him of something or did something for him, I wouldn't hesitate to cut my hair off for him.
Steven, we won't know what it does for me until I get that hair. You know what I'm saying? Like it could awaken something.
I have a feeling like Anthony would just literally take it and make the most epic handlebar mustache, like face wig ever.
This is me now. It's like my face merkin. Yeah.
But yes, I would.
I think it would give you immediate seducer Sean powers.
Oh yeah, brother! And just
Oh, yeah,
whipping them lip ponytails. Just,
I just think
imagine like metal shows and you're like headbanging, you're just like.
no, I'm just sad that you haven't given me your hair yet. Now, like, oh god, that's so funny. Do we have any other questions, Sean?
Oh, we have. A lot.
Yeah, there's definitely some more questions.
Oh, yeah, we can do questions for as long as we.
Till they get bored, we will do questions.
Anonymous wants to know, Steven, what is your absolute favorite thing about your wife?
Tina, my favorite thing about you is just
Whoa. This is an anonymous poster in the chat.
Anonymously, Tina, I want you to know, and I always lead with this, but I have always been someone who, when I pick up something, I'm usually pretty moderately good at it, and like I can like get better. I can never really get to that, but like I have an ease of like things. But like for you, like I've just never met someone who would like leap into things that she has no wherewithal, no understanding of, and just with sheer force determination will become like the best at what you do. And I don't like that belief in yourself is like just so fantastic, especially because I know you inside and out. I know like the things that you. Sean's giggling.
No, the way that Anthony's demeanor just changed when you said that, he was just
Inside and out. I felt like that was a little. Jill's in the chat.
Well,
Sean.
I was gonna say,
keep it
Steven, answer the same question, but about me now. Shut up, Steven. About me now. Do it.
Well,
do it
I think honestly, what you're saying about yourself kind of leads credence to the type of people that I need in my life, and like, but like on top of all that, like she has like the strongest will I've ever met in another human being. Like, for example, when she first saw me, she told my sister that she was gonna marry me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like. Tina and I did not date right away. Like that was like she like had to pursue me, which is crazy because she is obviously the hot one. And yeah, she determined and she's like, no, he is gonna.
I like how Steven was like, I'm not gonna be the reacher. I'm definitely gonna say no, so I'm the settler. This is what's happening.
But no, and then aside from just like her ability to learn, and she's just so incredible. She's such an amazing mother. She's like my best friend, my legit like Anthony. You're still my best friend too.
I will spill my drink, Steven.
I saw it, but she's like my best friend, and I love her so much inside and out. I want to say it again, but no, she's. I can't say just inside. I was like, because I was even thinking in my head, like, you can't say inside again. And I'm like, the one word I said was inside. Like, really, I love you insides too. That was from
Tina says, proud reacher since 07. By the way, she asked for one favorite thing, goddammit, and you named all the reasons why she's amazing.
Because she's my favorite thing. How else am I supposed to?
The surface of Tina, honestly. Like, let's be honest.
But I love you. You're incredible.
Related question. Levi wants to know, what would the universe have been like if Anthony married Tina instead of Steven?
I like to imagine that. I mean, like, okay.
I would have drawn comics of me killing Anthony because
yeah. So like, I marry Tina, but it's really all a long con to get Steven and Tina together. That's what it was. It was like
really, it's the longest con for a throuple.
Yeah. It's a word throuple. Yeah, no, that
calling ourselves the finger traps.
Incredible.
I appreciate the Chasing Amy reference, but yeah, like I think in that reality in which I marry Tina, it's either these are the situations in which that happens. One, Steven dies and Tina's like, I'm so lonely, I need someone. And I'm like, well, we'll get married. It's gonna be a sexless marriage. We're gonna watch movies together. That's what we're doing, Tina. I love you. and then like reality two is oh no, why didn't the relationship work out? I'm gonna become seducer Sean. I'm gonna drink his blood and gain his seducer powers. I'm gonna marry Tina and somehow get her with Steven, because that's the reality I want to live in, and not the reality where I'm with Tina. Like that's the answer, and that's what happens. So
I think we accidentally used the time machine and went back to an even darker podcast reality.
All right, Daniel Quigley wants to know. Donk wants to know. Have we seen the last of Arnold the Bard?
You know, I don't know. I was so frustrated when that show ended. Like I obviously, like anyone who knows me, like you saw my tweets about it and stuff, and like you, sisters. Anyway, yeah, you saw my tweets about it. It's like I wasn't very happy when the show ended, and I really wanted to see how that story went and how the character evolved and such. So I would like to at some point do something. I talked to Diana about bringing Mel in and like telling like mini stories and doing something with like them going off on adventures and such. But like, so maybe. I do love that character, and I've written songs as the character since, so it would be fun to do. So I'd like to say we haven't seen the end of Arnold the Bard because I freaking love him so much and I don't want to let him die. But at the same time, it's like it's such a specific thing that exists in this little bubble, and I don't want to. I don't know if it can escape that bubble properly or in a way that like anyone would care. So maybe we'll see.
Shout out to Diana, aka Mel, who's in the chat and said, "I miss all of you" in all caps. Let's see here. By the way, totally agreed with that sentiment. I was so disappointed at the.
Dude, that was what my lip smack was just about just now, because like sucks that that reality even has to exist where she has to say that I miss you. Like Mel and Arnold should be able to slay beasts together. It's just bleh.
Spin-off
I don't.
show.
I thought of doing a thing where we do like one-offs where we invite like different people to like Steven comes in for an episode, Sean comes in for an episode, we have different people come in and do like one-off stories where it's just like one fun episode where it's always Mel and Arnold. So like I kind of would use Arnold as like an NPC, so like I dungeon master, and then Arnold's an NPC that I use as like a
I think that's
constant,
a great idea. I think I mean, all of your friends would be on board, so I think you should totally do it. And I support you. And if you need any like assistance from me, like I will gladly help. I will gladly help in any way, art or anything like that.
I know it would be so much fun. It's just like I don't like. It just feels so weird to like take. Like oh crap, it feels like grave digging in a sense, or I'm like, oh, that didn't work out, let's see what bones can we use, give me your bones.
Yeah, but I feel like it didn't work out because it was outside of your guys' control. And
dude, I'll tell you though,
it's not like it was like faded or something like that. Like it just was taken. It was just
okay, like similar to relationships where we're all kind of like talking the language, like speaking the language of our respective traumas. I can't see myself getting involved in anything where I'm not in control anymore. Like it drives me, like that's so scary to me. Like I love, like, we can do our podcast, and if you were like, I'm not feeling it this week, I'll be like, I'll put out an episode, look at me go, and like I'll just be an idiot for a week. I'll be like, I'm gonna do behind the scenes, like talk to Steven about this. We're gonna work through it. We'll find a way, But like, if I have no control over something, I'm just like, oh.
Well, it's because that trust is broken, right? I mean, that's basically what it is. Is like you were, accepting of what was happening, and then there's just this weird level of like trust that was just robbed. And
it's true, and it stinks to not have any kind of power when it's like, I'm willing to do so much in order to facilitate some sort of like continuation of this, and it just couldn't happen. Like, crap. I mean, it's like your hands are tied and you feel powerless and useless and weak, and it sucks. Not something I want to experience again. Excuse me. But yeah, it wasn't great. But yeah, so yeah, I would like to continue Arnold. Are there any other questions, Sean?
Oh, yeah, there's so.
We do have one more. I just want to say the Ghost Mafia will live on in all of our hearts, no matter what happens. One more from our friend Jess Lee. Fuck, marry, kill. Barf, Pizza the Hut, or Prince Valium.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
I got this covered. I don't know about
Let's
you.
hear it.
I'm marrying Barf.
Okay.
I'm killing Prince Valium, and I am fucking the pizza. I already do that.
Dude, I love you so much.
It's molten hot.
That's 100% the only answer.
That is the only answer, right? Like you really want
the only answer. You marry Barf all day.
Well,
and,
Barf was always going to be.
Yeah. You definitely bang that pizza. Prince Valium is like, what? Oh, he's gonna fall asleep and I'm gonna feel awkward about it. Like you can't bang that. You can't like F the Prince Valium, because then you feel like there are some questionable issues there that I don't want to breach. Like I don't want to broach. So it's like, no, thank you. Like he can die all day. Like let him take all that Valium. Unfortunately, I don't want.
Plus,
like,
have you ever
let him go to sleep and never wake up? It's like that's it. To die, to sleep. No more. So and then we're gonna freaking bang Pizza the Hut, and we're gonna marry Barf. That makes so much sense.
Can you imagine becoming one with a pizza? Like that just sounds wild.
I mean, gosh, impregnating that pizza, I would eat my babies. Like, how could you not? Like, are you
half
kidding?
Pizza, half human?
Like, I mean,
Good Lord.
It's getting good. It's getting weird. It's getting weird.
Let's
backpedal from what we would do to Pizza the Hut. I think things got a little too real there for a second. I think we obviously had very organized plans for what we would do to Pizza the Hut, and I think.
Okay, so Jess, it became painfully obvious that we all planned this. We all knew exactly what we're getting at. We're trying to create a cult of people who bang pizza and screw half dogs.
I feel like it's very apparent that we all had like seductive posters of Pizza the Hut in our rooms growing up, and I don't think it's
I feel like the weirdest thing about this question was just the fact that like Barf is a half dog situation, like that we didn't address.
His own best friend.
He is, and he would be ours forever. Like that was because if you like it, then you should put a ring on it, and we did, and a collar, if you will. You
His
know,
tail would wag, and it'd be a beautiful moment. And like,
really would. Oh man, we really like John Candy was a freaking legend, right? Like, let's just
absolutely.
R.I.P.
amazing.
man.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that scene where he's dancing around to Bon Jovi and eating out of the giant tub of food.
Yep.
So good, dude. John
Best
Candy was
Chewbacca
amazing.
replacement ever. Like,
Right?
so much more
For
hype.
sure. But okay, so that was our last question. I mean, otherwise, dude, we're coming to the end of this thing. We talk about what's next. But since this is episode 200, let's go a little bit more broader, like a little more broad with it, and say like, what's next for us, Steven? What are we doing with our lives?
So I'm actually moving to Transylvania.
First of all, I'm in. I don't know why you're acting sad. I
So
feel like I'm in your
apparently
luggage.
I am a Van Helsing. I didn't know this about myself, but the math kind of checks my obsession.
Yeah, think about all the times that Steven has come up with songs. He's a Van Helsing, if
Yep.
you will. Like that's
Fun fact: my family is known for killing vampires, but we didn't even do that. We were just a troupe, and we sang to the various people, people and monsters alike. We did not have any gripes or griefs with what anyone was.
How could you?
But then, Hollywood takes your story and they spin it the way they want to spin it, and suddenly Van Helsing is this epic freaking vampire bounty hunter, and that's not what we do. This is not what we do, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, I say what's next. Obviously, we have stakeout on the horizon. But so in terms of like what we're creating in comics and things of that nature, we have this little like project we are potentially doing that we can't really say anything about because we're not really necessarily the owners of said project, but we will be contributing a lot to it. Deathless. So Deathless has, after this issue, I think 2 issues left, correct, Anthony? Am I right? So once Deathless is finished, I don't know where Anthony wants to go from there. Do you know where you want to go from Deathless?
You know what? Speaking of Deathless, we haven't done any giveaways. We're like nearing the end of the show. We should probably do like a giveaway situation. What do you think,
Ooh.
producer Sean?
Yeah, we could do a giveaway. The
What's
only
our-
caveat is we can't use that cool spinny wheel thing to do it because it relies on being able to read the comments from the chat, which we can't do. But what I can do is I can just like copy and paste everybody into a
Are
list.
you okay with that?
Yeah, I can do it. It'll just
Okay.
mean that I need to do it manually. It's no big deal. It'll just take a few minutes. So if you want to enter a giveaway, you guys, do hashtag Deathless in the chat so I know you want to be entered.
Yes. Okay. So if you're in the chat right now, we're going to give away Deathless issue 1 and 2, or if you already have those, we'll give away the Ostrich Colony scrapbook. We'll sign them. We'll like write notes on them or whatever. But yeah, do hashtag Deathless in the chat, and you'll be entered into a giveaway. We meant to do a couple of these. We've just been talking, Steven. We've been going on like we were doing a live show right now.
I'm just vibing,
Steven, have you been looking at the chat the whole time? Is it there? Like, is it up?
Yeah, I haven't.
How's
Well,
it-
what I have is YouTube open, but then I have it pushed all the way over, and all I am is seeing in the chat. So
Is it? Are people being nice to me?
people are
Steven?
being so kind to you. They're actually shit talking me like all night. Like they're telling me that I'm a horrible person.
First of all, f all of you. Like, you can all just unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe to the channel because like I'll figure it out. Like I'll fix him. I can fix Steven.
Levi, the only person I take my shirt off for is my wife.
Me.
My
Wait,
wife?
who said it? Oh, Levi said it. Is that what you said?
Are you sure it wasn't Daniel? Because he said something about you popping off your shirt earlier when you said you were going to get sweaty.
Oh, Daniel would
Man.
want to see that.
Everyone
Daniel and
wants to
I
see
got
Levi.
really sweaty together. Daniel and I, when I met Daniel, we got super sweaty because we were holed up in a concert hall with a lot of people, and we were sweaty boys.
Sweaty boys.
Sweaty.
So has everyone entered the?
There's
first-
a lot of
giveaway?
hashtags for Deathless.
I'm manually putting them in here. So, and then
Awesome.
I'm just
Thank
going
you,
to
Sean. Sorry.
I'm going to do a list randomizer. Oh, there's a new
Sweet.
name, Tanya. Welcome, Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Hey.
It's good to see you.
Oh,
Tanya. We have so many like fun friends.
Oh yeah,
People
Chris.
who
That
just, like,
because I am seeing the comments. I'll just kind of, as Sean's doing his thing, I'll try to respond to some. That is more like something that I was doing. And I think if I ever do like the masks concept, I think it would probably be like a light novella, or is that, or a light novel? Is that what it's called? When it's mostly written, but then I would probably draw like a page or two every like 5 or 10 pages of a story. I think that's something we could also think about doing in the future too, Anthony. If you want, is maybe consider publishing like a light novel, just to be able to, because you're really good and efficient at writing, and I could just do some really cool interior page art, and that would be a pretty cool thing to pursue. I don't know. Let us know if light novels are, if you're interested in light novels. I know Anthony is a fan. Like, you guys should see, like, even though he's just talking to me, like the comic scripts, like I get to read, like, cause you guys of course read the dialogue that he writes for it, but like some of the way he paints scenes, like he definitely does things where he's being silly and he's making jokes, but he writes so awesome, even just to describe the panel and what I'm drawing. So dude's incredible. He's my bestie.
Dude, I love you. You know what drives me nuts is, like, speaking of like novels and light novels, I literally have a whole novel that I wrote and I've never done anything with it, Steven. I'm just like,
I think you should just publish it to Amazon. Maybe just get it proofread and like taken care of. And why not? Why not just push it?
I know.
It's done.
Like, it basically ties into everything we are working on. Like, it's like, it's every monster story I ever have comes together as table scraps. I'm just like, why haven't I done this? And like, I know why. I like, there are a few things that I'm like, I want to fix about this idea, but like, man, you're right though. Like, thinking about masks, where I'm like, whenever we do that, what I think we should do, right, is I think,
are we supposed to be seeing
that?
this? Okay.
I thought I was like,
oh my god, there's my social security number. Oh god, my identity is stolen. How many giveaways do we want to do? 2? 3?
2 or 3. Yeah, let's do 3. If there are enough people. What do you think, Steven? Top 3 names, or do you want to do 3 different randomizers? Is it which one's easiest? Not easy, but like which?
I guess if we just did top 3, it'd be the same thing as deleting the person who won 1 and then rolling again, right? It would be roughly the same idea. Because maybe, yeah, I think it's the most fair way to do it, right? Shay. So Shay, we have, so we're giving issue 1 and 2 together, or the scrapbook, right? Is that the idea? So you can either have issues 1 and 2 of Deathless, or our Ostrich Colony scrapbook if you already own these. Okay.
Yeah. So let us know in the chat if you don't own them. You'd be like, oh, issue 1 and 2. Also, hi Shay. Sean, I love you. Sean, just know that.
I don't know why I'm typing that. Can you guys hear Sean now, though?
Am I not? Here I am. Hi, everybody.
There you are.
How about now? Sean, talk so they can say yes.
Yes, I'm here now. I know for sure I'm here now. So
he doesn't know for. I was kidding. He does.
Shay H, congratulations! Thank you for entering.
Oh god, my daughter's here.
Oh my god, Cammy's here. That's so funny.
Everyone, be nice to Cambria.
Hi, Cammy. I love you.
We love you, Cambria. Mwah. Doesn't she have the coolest name, by the way, ladies and gentlemen?
Dude, she has such a cool name. Atlas. By the way, my like every week, right? Not just every like. Atlas makes me like, we play pretend, right? And I'm like, all right, let's play pretend. We're gonna be like, we're in a video game. Look at us go. And he's like, okay, yeah, but Steven's here and the girls and Tina. And I'm like, okay, cool. Who plays Tina and the girls and Steven? He's like, you do, Dad. And I'm like, wait, I have to play the girls and Steven.
We need to get together more often because they do have so much fun together. Those kids, you know,
it's 100%, dude. And it is getting better and better as they get a little older, which is really cool. I'm like, I love it so much. Anyway, sorry, Sean.
All right, let's re-roll it. I've taken Shay H out of the list, and we're going to randomize it again.
Tricks.
won number 2. Giveaway number 2 goes to Tricks.
Tricks. So Tricks, I believe you might have Deathless, but if you don't, I mean, obviously just let Sean know the details. If you already have Deathless issues 1 and 2, you can of course have a copy of the Ostrich Colony scrapbook.
Heck yeah.
And you can reach out to us on Twitter. That's
Yep.
probably the best way to cash in
Easiest
on your
way.
giveaway. At We Have Issues Pod. And let's take Tricks out of the list and roll it one more time, y'all. Third and final giveaway of the night. Heather.
I can hand
Heather.
deliver the. If it's the Heather I'm thinking it is, I can hand deliver this to Heather. So, Heather, just let Tina know what issues you.
Well, I also know a Heather that lives locally, so I don't know, which is funny. 'cause
Heather,
we can
you
either-
know,
I can
work
do it-
with Tina.
No,
Okay,
but
maybe
But
it
yeah,
is that
it was-
Heather.
it
Though. It
was-
could be either
which is
or.
real-
Like,
which
either
is
way,
really funny that we both happen to know a Heather that won, or that could have, potentially won. But yeah, let us know if you want Deathless issue 1 and 2 or the scrapbook, and we'll freaking hand it over. We'll find a way. Congratulations!
All right, you guys.
Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you for doing that.
No problem.
We did it, Steven.
Cambria sent me the drawing. Cambria sent. Aw, guys, if I send this to you,
What-
Sean, can you put it on the screen, or is that
I
too much?
absolutely can.
Cambria drew this, so I'm gonna send. I think I have your actual number, so it would be easier for computer or.
Either way is fine. I got texts on my computer.
I love the name I have for you in my phone. I have forgot. It's
Sean.
It's Sean holding D's nuts. I don't know why. Steven was really thought he was funny that day. I also had to make sure because there's actually a superintendent I like work under at construction, and his name is Sean, and I almost sent it to him. Could you imagine if I just sent a child's drawing to like some guy that builds pools? Like he's like, what the hell?
Incredible.
All right, I sent it to
All
Sean.
right.
So Cambria's
I'm
drawing
pulling it up.
should be displayed shortly.
I'm pulling it up. Oh, we can just do this. This is fine. Share. Boom. Boom. And boom.
Isn't that so cute?
That's amazing.
I love Anthony. Anthony's is so good.
That looks just like me. It's perfect.
Can we all see Cambria, my beautiful daughter's incredible drawing? This little girl is so talented. She draws, she sings, she dances, she's athletic. I mean, she's just so awesome.
She's
got to
kicking
stop.
butt everywhere.
She's got to stop swearing, though. Cambria,
Yeah.
you got to stop swearing.
Yeah. Just a filthy mouth on that girl, unfortunately.
She's
Too much.
She's horrible.
I blame Tina. Is the thing.
Yeah, it's probably Tina's fault. I was going to say
It's Tina's
it's
fault.
probably Tina's
Cambria,
influence.
Cambria straight just goes, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cambria,
Oh,
you are
yeah.
incredible,
No,
baby girl. Thank you so much for drawing that for Daddy. I love you so much.
She drew it for me. Thank you, Cammy.
Yeah.
I love
It was
Well, I
mostly
can't
for everyone else, I think.
I did say that she drew it for Daddy, and I think it's time that we come clean. I'm just kidding.
So thank you all. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being a part of our 200th episode. Steven, we let people talk about like some of their fake favorite moments, and we talked a little bit of our favorite. Do you have any other like favorite memories of the last 200 episodes that like we
Like
haven't
legit
really
memories.
talked about? Yeah.
I feel like
That time that Bobby Boucher came back at halftime and they won the Bourbon Bowl.
Me wouldn't stop. He just
honestly,
kept
I
taking
think
me
the
out.
most like joy or excitement or like scariest excitement I ever felt was the first time we interviewed Olin Rogers, and
Oh,
it was just
dude,
so
that was-
cool. It made me for a second feel like we are moving in the right direction. Like we are talking to people that are not only awesome but doing awesome things, and this is really cool.
That was really cool. That was really cool. It felt like if you haven't seen our Olin Rogers episode, go freaking watch that. That was so much fun talking about ghosts and like hanging out with Olin for a little bit. Like, and we recently got to talk to Olin again. He's gonna be on next week, which is really freaking awesome, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah,
That's gonna be so fun, dude. I'm excited for people to. That was so cool of him too. Like the way that all went down. It was just a really cool situation. Like that he didn't have to, and it was just awesome. But like I think aside from like obviously that, the podcast aside from keeping us in check and doing its goal of like doing this weekly thing and kind of like honestly, one thing I love about the podcast as a whole is that it's really kept our friendship tight too, because like we're not going because like everyone in this chat knows how fast time goes in your 20s and 30s. I'm 37. I mean, like time has flown since
In a row?
In a row, I know, right? So awesome. But I think aside from like the friendship that it's kept between us, it's also like the friends that we've met and like the real life like relationships that we have with people through the podcast. Like Sean is like a legit
incredible.
like good friend, like a friend. Like I've met Dina, I've met Dank, sorry Dan. By the way, Dan, I got this holographic Tien Shin Han card. I'm gonna send it to you next time I decide to send something to you.
100%, dude. It's been so interesting. Like I've been hosting like weekly movie nights with a group of friends that I met, and like they're all real friends now. You know, like all of these people, all the people who join us. It's funny how like we started at like, joking that we were making a cult or a colony, and accidentally did it somehow. You know, and then like here are all these people who show up for us for episode 200, and like. Despite the like hiccups in the beginning and like watching us wave to nobody and not knowing what the
and
heck
then not
we're
knowing
talking
that Sean, they can't hear Sean, and
but despite all that, people still like wait around. They're like, yeah, they'll figure it out. They have issues. We understand. They, what they're.
That's
what
the
they're
show.
doing.
That's the show.
That's what we're doing, and like you all, they all know, and like that means so much to us, and it really does. And I love that. We have people like Levi and Christian and like just freaking Fowler,
Levi, the
like
show
all
historian.
Yeah. Oh my God, JD. First of all, hang on, and also I'd like to thank JD for every single week for like over 100 weeks reminding me to post the audio every single week, and like that's. Things like that mean so much. You guys, like, I hope you know that we legitimately appreciate all of you, and we love you so much, and we're just thankful to be able to like do this. We would do this no matter what. If no one was watching, we'd still do this because like
there was a point in time. Well, there was a point in time where we were getting 10 views a week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Are you dressed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take off those clothes and get in here so we get more views.
That's Cambria.
Oh, I thought it was Tina.
You thought it was Tina.
In that case, put more clothes. Wait, go to bed. What time is it? Holy crap!
Since Anthony's feeling horny right now, I got to share this all with you from the last live
Cambria.
show.
And this
Wait,
is
what's the last episode?
Oh, look at her.
Her hair looks freaking awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
Steven, you promised us that Tina was going to come. She's not coming tonight?
She's not. I know that's why Anthony said what he said, but no, I don't think Tina is going to be present tonight. She is vibing on the couch.
I was promised
She's
that Tina
already in her
bedroom?
pajama jams. That's what that means.
That's what I figured. I was promised that Tina would come, but fine.
Just for perspective on this podcast and how long this has existed, this little girl was only in kindergarten when this thing started. And that is wild because she is such a big girl now. And it is crazy how fast time has gone. Tina, you're always invited. Stop. It's just, I love you. And I'm so proud of you. And I hit the microphone, but it's okay. People can just deal with it. They had to listen to my fan for the first hour of the show. So, but yes, everyone loves your drawing, by the way. I think you were reading the comments, right?
It's really great,
gosh,
Cambria.
So much. I swear. I even said in the comments, I'm getting blown up here.
I'm getting blown up here. There was just too many texts out there.
Yes.
You needed to bust out Chase to read it all to you because Chase is just efficiently reading everything. What's she doing right now?
She's hanging out in her room. I don't know if she's watching.
Probably playing Roblox or something.
Yeah.
But you want to say bye to everyone? Well, so Anthony and I can finish up the live show?
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
Well, bye.
Bye.
Donde? Essa. La biblioteca. Mi llama T-Bone. La arenga discoteca. Anyways.
So, I mean, I'm glad that we got a Cammy. I mean, I
feel like Cammy's never made an appearance, but I can probably invite Cambria in.
Of course, Tina. I miss you. I love you. I thought you were gonna be here. I missed you. I love you. I text you all the time. We text. We're best friends. I can't believe you're not in the show. But we do have a lot of people who said a lot of sweet things to us, Stephen. We have to appreciate them. We have to show the great things that they showed, that they shared with us.
This is what, you give a mouse a cookie, man. This is what happens. I tell you what. Oh, I don't know what she did.
It's gonna want to murder you, is what happens.
She may or may not have like executed Order 66 just now. I'm not sure, but
we'll find out.
Stephen, what would you like to say to the people before we get out of here?
I mean, I feel like this chat in this live episode just says everything. Like, you all are just incredible and legit the lifeblood to like giving us the energy to even be able to be excited and talk. I mean, like Anthony said, we would record to a wall, but man, it is just so it's so much better having so many people just like in your court, like cheering you on and wanting to see you succeed and like rooting for you. And every week, all of you are like that person. And it's just, honestly, it's what's made it so smooth and so easy and makes me believe in myself. So I just want to say I thank you to each and every one of you. And I love you all so much. I really do.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being a part of the colony and for sending in videos and being, just so supportive throughout the years. If you've read our books, you know that we're trying our freaking best here. And we're not always going to be perfect and we're going to have issues. That's the whole point of the show. But knowing that you're there, knowing that people are ready to receive whatever thing that we express, it means a lot. It means everything to us. And we just love the heck out of you. And we want you to know that. We received so many videos about just congratulating us and people saying kind words to us and sharing things with like fun things with us and songs and like kind words. And we want to make sure that you're all part of this live show. So we're going to cut over to everyone's videos, and I hope you'll stick around and watch some of them because they really, I mean, honestly, we need to cut away from us because I cried every time I was editing these videos and I was like, it's too much. Thank you. And thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for just showing up when we didn't really expect anyone to show up. And it's really cool to have a colony and, make this thing real, because otherwise it would just be Stephen and I talking and we'll never stop talking. Stephen is my forever best friend and I freaking love him and we're going to keep doing this forever. But we're thankful forever to have you around and be, as a part of it. And, just know that we're appreciative and we hope you'll stick around and watch these videos and, maybe we'll stick around after the fact because that's what we do, I guess. But yeah, so check out these videos from people and, it means everything to us. So thank you.
Thank you.
Producer Sean.
These two regular guys I know started a comic book show about the everyday things that keep creativity on hold. Every Wednesday they join me in my work commute and be the most encouraging, loving dudes a listener could ask for. But they aren't just regular guys, they live two incredible lives as super regular guys who know what's really important. Like being kind to yourself, prioritizing emotional health, and being the best damn dads any kid could ask for. But what's most important to me, that these regular guys on my TV have been cheerleaders for free, making me feel valued. So when you need a friend to call and explain bird biology to us all while driving down the road with their immediate family, or when you need a friend to ask for a character on task to sing a song about friendship at the drop of a hat, they prove the passion and drive and keep creativity alive, bouncing work, love and play. These regular guys, they find a way of what I really want them to know. On the eve of their 200th show, is there the best damn friends this dummy could ask for? Congratulations, you guys.
I recently read that if you see something, or in this case, experience something beautiful, you should say something. And so I want to say thank you for sharing your talents with the world. The past couple of months have just been rip my heart out, stomp on it, completely change my future plans kind of difficult. And so I was looking for something that would inspire or uplift or enrich my life in some way. And I came across the We Have Issues podcast and found myself falling to my knees in laughter and just connecting with the personal stories, because you are both so authentic and genuine. And I love the silliness and the banter between you two and the pop culture references and just everything about this show. So thank you. Anthony, you make me laugh probably harder than anybody. And Steven, you really do have great hair. But seriously, congratulations on 200 episodes. I can't wait to see where life takes you both. You are both so phenomenally talented. Thank you. Thank you again. I'm better because of it.
Steven, Anthony, 200 episodes. That's quite impressive. Not only is it 200 episodes, it's 200 consecutive weeks. That's commitment. That's dedication. I'll drink to that. Seriously, congrats. I'm looking forward to the next 200 and seeing what other stories you guys tell, and just enjoying the ride. Hi, producer Sean, because I know you're there. In case Tina Be Awesome is there, hello, it's good to see you. Nothing like the old trio, Salt, Pepper, and Cumin being together. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep supporting you. And Anthony, back in episode 10, you said you had never farted in front of anyone that wasn't family, or at least I'm assuming anyone that wasn't immediate family. Is that record still going? Because that's damn impressive, my man. All right, you guys be good, and I love you, and keep going.
200 episodes of We Have Issues. It sounds like I'm describing you having a mental breakdown over several years. It doesn't sound like I'm congratulating you on your YouTube, of doing your YouTube channel. Let me start over. Congratulations on several years of not having a mental breakdown, but still having issues with each other. Okay, now it sounds like you're fighting. I'm gonna fix this. Congratulations on 200 episodes of definitely not hitting each other and definitely just being funny and talking about your comic book. I think I did it.
Hello boys, it's Daly. Congratulations on your 200th episode. I love tuning in every week for We Have Issues. I love your humor, your camaraderie, how much you support each other and all of your friends and all of us. And it's so great to be a part of the colony. And Steven, your hair is awesome. Keep rocking it. Anthony, keep going with your humor. You're finding the best and the worst. We love you and have a great show. Bye, boys.
Hello there. It is I, Dink, host of the We Have Issues podcast. A podcast I do by myself with no one else. I believe we are on our 200th episode. Righto, jolly good. I believe I've done a great job with this podcast. Wife?
Yes.
Look at these pictures of these two men that I'm holding out in front of you.
Glorious.
Glorious! Who do you think gives the better hugs, Stephen or Antoine?
Clearly Antoine.
Clearly indeed. And who would you say is a cloaca expert?
I don't even know what that is.
Just take a guess.
Antoine again!
Antoine again is a cloaca expert. It's actually Stevie. Stevie is a cloaca expert.
You know what? So on and so forth.
So on and so forth. Anyways, I heard that you like to sing songs about friendship, so I would like to sing to you the only song about friendship that I know. My Little Pony. My little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. And then you walked in and shared your magic with me. Big adventures, lots of fun.
I love it.
I don't know any more of the words. Friendship is magic. I love you both. Happy 200th.
Cattywampus.
Hey, David Stoker here. Congratulations, guys, on 200 episodes, and here's to another 200, or however many you want. Good luck on the upcoming film, and of course your comic, and thanks for keeping us laughing.
Hey guys, shooting you a message from soon to be The Tavern. 200 episodes, that's pretty amazing. It's been really great seeing your guys' weekly updates, your successes, your failures. It all happens. Helps me get through whenever I fail. And just seeing your humor, it's way better than being in the middle of a human centipede. So, happy 200. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, say hi.
Hi.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Steven. Congrats on reaching 200 episodes. You guys got a great show. You guys are awesome people. Can't wait to hang out again. Melina loves watching you guys as well. See, look, she's already excited to watch some more. But yeah, guys, it's been amazing hanging out with y'all. Can't wait to see you guys again. Hoping for many more episodes. Melina, say hi, Anthony. Hi, Steven.
Say hi, Steven.
No hi for Steven? You get nothing.
What up, Anthony and Steven Wildcard? I'm so proud of you guys. I've only been around for the last maybe 52 episodes, but I am just so proud you're at 200. I'm here for you every week. I just feel like I am in a room with friends. I don't feel included in the conversation, but I am that kind of person. I'm that kind of introvert that I'm just happy to be in a room with people conversing. So your vibe completely fits my vibe. I love your podcast. I love you guys. Oh my God. Congratulations on 200 episodes. And I love Anthony, and I hope our movie nights continue forever.
Hi friends, happy 200th episode. I don't have anything funny or creative to say because I'm sick and I have a fever, and I got dressed just for you guys. So Daniel said that I should offer you guys a gator or something as a gift, but I don't feel like doing that, and all that I have to offer is this dinosaur soap dispenser. Okay. Happy 200th episode. Bye.
Congratulations on episode 200. I think that is amazing. I think you also need to know that I do in fact watch the show more than I believe you think I do. Like that time I watched where you were like, Diana's not going to watch this, but then I watched it. Yeah, that time. That is not the only time that I watched it. I do. I think I watched it more than you realize. I tend to like batch watch them because I'm really bad at keeping up on things, and also it being like a person. But I do watch them, and I happened to watch that one in a timely fashion. That's the fun part of this for me. You never know if I'm going to watch it in a timely fashion or not. So if you throw some Easter egg in there, am I going to catch it immediately, or am I going to catch it 2 years later? It's a mystery. That's the mystery I keep about me. But I do think that that's amazing, and you haven't missed a single one, and that's similarly amazing. I don't know that there's many shows out there that can say that can say that they have done this for as long as you have and managed to maintain that consistency. I love you guys both so much, and I also love Steven's hair so much. He knows that already. I'm very jealous. I think mine is longer, but Steven, yours is like just so much silkier, prettier. Granted, it was raining before, so I got like a Miss Frizzle thing going on because the humidity, but even that notwithstanding, Steven, your hair, it's always so Silky, I don't even know if I can use the excuse I just used because y'all live in Florida, so why the fuck am I bitching about it being humid? I'm sorry. I'm gonna take that right back because that was not very nice of me. Um, but yes, I love your hair, Steven. I love you, Steven, and I love you, Anthony. And again, congratulations on episode 200. I think you guys are hilarious, and I really admire the vulnerability that you put forward every week. That's hard to put yourself out there like that, to be so forthcoming with very real life struggles, even just the day to day, and I really admire that from both of you. Sorry, you might get a puppy might make an appearance here. I don't know. Wait, hi, say congrats, on 200 episodes. I love you guys, and keep it up, and don't forget me when you make it big.
Well, guys, this is like the millionth take of me saying, they say write what you know, and this is what I know, and then I say I wore my hat for the occasion. So hopefully this is it. Now listen while I tell you a story bold and true about Anthony and Steven, or Mr. Wildcard to you. They've got lots of comics, the most you've ever seen. They even make their own now, and you'll soon know what I mean. They started out as enemies, but they found a common thread. They put aside their differences to be best friends instead. They said, let's start a podcast like all the white guys do, and hold ourselves accountable to see our projects through. Now they've got lots of issues, but we've got issues too. So if you're making fun of them, you're making fun of you. So put away your tissues, there's none of that out here. Just two good boys that we all love so dear. Said they've got a gramophone with a magic spinning disc. It sucked Anthony in the outhole, and I wouldn't take that risk. He traveled past us yesterday to a kitchen he once knew. Who the hell had done this? He hadn't got a clue. Now Anthony once unbounded to witness his own past. He had to face his Voldemort with every Time Warp blast. But he knew his trusty Atlas would guide him through the fight. His acceptance of the truth is what got him that home that night. Now they've got lots of issues, but we've got issues too. So if you're making fun of them, you're making fun of you. So put away your tissues, there's none of that out here. Just two good boys that we all love so dear. Now Steven was a drawn man with a knack for anime. Lovely hair of autumn gold, we were jealous we could say. He looks a lot like Deathless, is he hinting his life? Is he a superhero with a hidden inner strife? Perhaps it was that workday beneath the Florida sun. He was ambushed by some quicksand and he thought he might be done. Would he see his kids again? Would he remain alive? This deathless man had told himself that he had to survive. For Tina, beauty that likes he'd never seen, a life he'd never believe in a love of their own. So he knew he had to try as he looked into the sky, and she flashed before his eyes while he avoided his demise for her. For her. For her. For her. is you never really know just where your friends will come into your life while others have to go. So congratulate your boys for the years of their success. I don't know what to say here, so I'll make it rhyme with sex. Now they've got lots of issues, but we've got issues too. So if you're making fun of them, you're making fun of you. So put away your tissues 100 times 2. Ooh, happy 200th show anniversary to you.
Okay.
All right, real quick.
Keanu dates robots.
You know, this show is
dates
pretty
robots.
Yeah, when you first put this on, hell, I thought you were a nut. We don't read comics. Hell, you can barely read. But you know, it's nice. I learned a lot. Hell, we've learned a lot. And I gotta say, Stephen and Anthony, they remind me of you and I. Why? Because I got beautiful hair and a songbird voice, and you're a disheveled over anxiety pun machine. No, dumbass. It's because they got friendship. It's best friendship. You know, I wouldn't qualify what we did last night as best friendship. Listen, Pecker, you may be beautiful, but you need me just as much as I need you. Yeah. Like we have issues needs grandparents. or ostrich people, or the colony, or exactly, hell.
But did you recognize me?
Hell. Our productivity has gone up 3-fold. I know. We started binging this show. The Accountability Buddy segment. Hell, an idea so good that Dan Q had to steal it for himself. No idea is original, Val. Hell, played again, got ripped off. But that don't change how you cried like a baby the first time you read it. Pain incarnate, Earl.
Who are you?
Took a lot of guts to make that.
Because of my business friends
And
working with. You know
for
me,
Stephen
but I don't you.
to stand by his friend and draw that pain, whew, those are real men.
I am Preppy Carlos.
Real
You
human.
found me in LinkedIn,
Really?
Instagram, official
Yeah.
site.
I had to just go and star punch that one up, didn't you?
But I don't know you.
What can I say? After 200 episodes, I learned from the best. Well, this is the segment of the show where Earl and I are waiting to go and catch our friend Del Blanco. He's out there waiting for us. And I got this idea from Stevie Wildcard, a beautiful guy, and he's got a great car, and I sing the same words every single time, 'cause, well, yeah, I don't know how to rhyme. Hey. Looks like our old pal Blanco agrees. Boom!
Hey, we're back.
And we're back. That was amazing, right?
Literally,
all
like,
those
that was
videos.
so good.
Dude, I cried
Touching.
like a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony, you had to sit there and edit all those
He
together,
was
so you were just like,
inconsolable, you guys. Just inconsolable that whole time that you couldn't see him.
I couldn't take it. I can't take it. Like all the kindness, I was like, just don't stop it, but also stop it.
it
you know?
literally. I know, like, it should be the opposite, but like, it's like the highest level of imposter syndrome ever because it's like I feel like I don't deserve like that like friendship and adoration and just kindness, and it's crazy. Like so many kind words, and Chris, that song was fucking epic. I like.
Think
I
about
want
this.
I
We
want
had
like an audio
two
of that.
songs written about us.
I was like saying, like, I'm like, there are people that like this is crazy. Like this song is like so good. Like
it's so
That song, man, Chris's song, that was incredible. I was like blown away.
Yeah, like it all just it freaking it made my day. It made my month. It made my year. You know, like it was wonderful to see all that stuff. I mean, like Christian's video alone made me cry, and then like as they were coming in, I was like, "Oh my god, I was not prepared for this." Yeah, I was melting the whole time. I'm not prepared for that sort of validation as a human. You know, I'm just like, I can only think so much of being like, oh, like you're glad I'm not dead. That's cool. And then people are like, oh, we actually like what you do and what you're, we appreciate this. I'm like, oh God, no, stop it. And then I die. But yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Levi, that skit too was chef's kiss.
I mean, every time, if you haven't seen the Tremor Saga, go check that out on YouTube as well. It's so great. If you're a Tremors fan at all, or just a human person who likes movies, go watch the Tremor Saga podcast. It's so much fun. Every time they go live, it's great to be a part of that. And honestly, I find myself like inspired endlessly by that sort of thing, because I'm just like, I like Levi will go live and just be like, I'm live for 4 hours, whether you like it or not, and this is what I'm doing. And then like people just show up and they're like, here, we are a colony of graboids or whatever. And it's like, here you are, like here people are showing up for us, like validating in such a way, this thing that we've been doing for freaking 4 years, and it's amazing. So is that Kimmy and Chasey?
Yeah. So
awesome.
Chasey felt left out, so Chasey wanted to make an appearance too. So this is the other one. This is Chase. Say hi.
Chase.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Well, okay. Well, now people just think you're okay. I love you, Chase.
Yeah, your mom.
Talk normal.
She's a goofy. She's a goofy.
Yeah, she's being silly. Say good night. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, guys.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Here's your dog, Sammy.
All right.
Oh, Samuel.
Samuel, come here, boy. The boy.
Young Samuel.
Yo, boy. My dire wolf,
Diana's
Samuel.
puppy moment. Is Diana
I wonder
still
how
here to
many
enjoy this?
people- It's funny because like every episode we end with something after the ending song, and I'm like, I wonder how many people watch our show and just never get that far.
True
Like
that.
it's not like I don't know. It's the thing. Like I know if I see the ending credits of something, unless it's a Marvel movie, I most of the time stop watching it. So it's like I wonder how many people don't realize that we do that.
The little
every
end joke.
episode.
I mean, there's
I'm conditioned to wait till the end, like no matter what it is, Marvel or otherwise.
Yeah.
I wait, like even in regular movies that aren't Marvel movies, I'm like, we gotta wait because this is a thing now. The house lights are not on yet.
You're missing
Yes,
very,
everyone's
very.
actually
You never know what.
anytime.
I mean, like we're literally setting up entire sagas at the ends of our episodes, and no one's watching them. So,
Like, and we've had so many weird cuts happen where it's like I like putting that stuff at the end. It's like, dude, like there was a time where like a horrible thing happened where Steven and I planned a whole joke where like I edited a whole like shooting thing, and I was like, oh, bad things happen in the world. What do we do? And we had to stop suddenly. I re-edited it for like eye lasers. Do you remember that?
yes.
Where I was like,
So basically,
dude,
there was
it's
gonna be like. You might even remember the episode if you like. I'm sure
Yeah.
Levi will or Chris will. It's when like evil Steven and then like I came in and destroyed myself with laser eyes. Well, literally the week we filmed it, everything was fine, and then there was, of course, it's America, so things happen in America rather often. We're like, oh my gosh, we definitely have to do something different, and we
it was
did.
terrible.
And laser, no, but Laser Eyes was even better. I loved Laser Eyes.
Laser Eyes was funnier, to be honest. Like, it was like objectively better, but it was just one of those things where it was like we have to change things at the last second, and sometimes things just like get thrown into the like post credit situation. So like I like that we have that, and I hope some people like stick around. I know Sean does.
Guilty.
But here we are. We're living in that moment right now, where it's like whoever's here are the people people who are going to recognize that. You know, like all 5 of them. I don't know who's in the comments still.
25
like,
people are here still.
Still? Oh my gosh! Oh my
We don't
gosh.
deserve
First of all, yeah, we don't deserve. Thank you
I
so
wonder
much
why
for being a part.
why you haven't done the Ferris Bueller bit yet, where you're just like in a bathrobe at the end and you're like, it's over. Go,
You're
go
still
home.
here.
Just go away. It's over. It's the end. No, but thank you so much. This is going to be an interesting second half of the year. Like Steven and I have been we've been talking about the movie we want to make. Like I'm not sure if I want to jump right into Stakeout or if I want to do like the one with the letters. Did you guys see the thing I made where, you know, like the one I wrote where it was all like someone finding letters in the car and all that situation? That seems interesting. So I'm like, I might want to do that as like an opening, like, hey, can I make a movie situation? You know, like
Yeah,
just
because
before
you could probably do that very low, super low budget, and then just like
Super.
actually, we just basically hang out at Nice Guys and then film some stuff and eat pizza and drink beer.
Well, yeah, dude, because like and then Stakeout it's mostly the 2 of us, but we also need a freaking Maria and a pizza deliverer, you know, like a pizza delivery person. So it's like we need those people, and like similar to the Critically Stupid situation, I hate feeling like we need people, you know, like it frustrates me beyond belief because like I am conditioned to believe that I can't trust anyone ever with my joy, you know, and it's like I think people are gonna ruin it somehow. So it sucks, and I don't want that. But at the same time, it's like that's what Stakeout is. It has the 2 of us for the most part. It has 2 other like main characters, and we have to figure it out, you know. So it's like either we do that or we do like the solo thing. But I don't know. And I also want to do masks. I also want to do like, and we're working on this secret project that we kind of shared like a little bit too much of tonight, I think. But like
It's all right.
But it's fun. I hope
it might
people
not
are,
amount to anything, so that's kind of like where my nervousness lies with it. But like the person that we're dealing with, this could actually possibly replace our jobs if we do this, which would change the trajectory of what we can accomplish on the side. So that's the hope. But like Anthony and I are, I definitely come off. I am an optimist, but you know I always err on the side of caution where I don't necessarily believe good things will just fall into my lap. Although Tina fell into my lap, and that's the best thing that's ever fallen into my lap. But
Inside, baby.
But yeah, so like I mean, like I think we just need to like kind of evaluate the stuff, because like another thing too that we could film or do is we seriously have 2 song covers which actually both feature backing vocals by Sean Holden over there, but we have a Hungry Like the Wolf cover, and we also have a Depeche Mode Enjoy the Silence cover. I do like them both. I think the Depeche Mode one was really good though.
It is.
So guys, let's do that real quick. Would you guys prefer to see us make the music video for Hungry Like the Wolf or Depeche Mode's Enjoy the Silence?
Sound off in the chat, y'all.
Break the silence. Oh, this is which one you want. Are you hungry like the wolf or what? What are we seeing? I'm not looking.
It looks like Hungry's winning.
Yeah, Hungry Like the
I think
Wolf.
Hungry's winning. I mean, we'll do both eventually. There's 2 for Depeche though. 3. Ooh.
3.
They're both. I feel like
Is it even? Is it a 50,
no, it's not even at all. Hungry Like the Wolf
Hungry
is
wins.
definitely. Maybe I'll like clean up some of the guitars, because I think that's what like on Hungry Like the Wolf, the vocals. I love the vocals in them. My mix is just kind of muddy with all the instruments that I layered in there. So I think I just need to.
We recorded that like 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, it's
so
yeah.
You listen to that now, and it's like, oh shit, I could do that better.
Yes,
yeah.
But whereas with the Enjoy the Silence cover, like I still put that on. I'm like, man, like production wise, it actually sounds still pretty good for like a garage band like recording. So Hungry Like the Wild. Hungry Like the Wild card.
Nice.
It just means that I'm about to smash some burgers. That's all that really means.
About to fuck a pizza real quick.
About to fuck a pizza.
Yeah, we did the giveaways. We did this. People want to see us do Hungry Like the Wolf, obviously. We have to get werewolf costumes is what we need.
Yep.
We have to film a video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Like, when I know we talked a bit about like what's coming next. But like, what do you think? When are we gonna do the Kickstarter?
I think we need to launch the Deathless Kickstarter probably in like the next month or so.
When do I
think
get
so,
to
too.
read issue 3 is the question that everyone wants to know.
Dude, I'm so excited. Like, I think issue 3 is gonna be so much fun. I can't freaking wait for people to read it. Like,
I'm just been doing that thing. I like try to like push like different things with myself, but I should probably just go a little basic on some things. But like even the page I'm working on now, I'm like trying to push like some panel formatting and stuff, and like I'm just like, I could just be more productive and not try stupid stuff that takes me 4 hours and I don't even keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If you're zoomed in 1000x, then you shouldn't put that.
oh,
much
dude,
detail.
the chessboard I just drew, I was like, after I was done, I'm like, this is literally a background piece, and
Yeah.
I just put way too much time into this damn chessboard. But it's okay. But yes, issue 3 is. So it's not going to, like we were kind of saying earlier in the live episode, it's not going to be like previous Kickstarters where we're like, I think a lot of the times we've started them when I'm on like page 4 or 5. Like I'm already on page like 14 or 15 of this book.
We have, yeah.
Where we're very
like
far
way
along
ahead.
on the inks. So like we haven't even launched the Kickstarter yet. So yes, we're going to do that. And we've talked about, we're just unsure of like, we're kind of trying to analyze like our like rewards and stuff. So we want to like maybe do like specialty covers this time and things like that. And
Okay, look, Steven, let's just be honest with the people. We've been way too generous in the past. And we're like, no. And we always want to give people as much as we possibly can. But like, we got to the point where like, we're not making any profit from any of our books. So we're literally like, take everything, have it all for free.
So it was actually like issue 1 we did good, but then issue 2 I just made the dumb call of saying like anyone who got physical gets everything. And dude, I was like doing the math the other day. I'm like, we literally lost $3 every time we sent something. Because like the standees were $5 a piece. The standees were $5 a piece. The posters were like $1 a print. But then the stickers and all that, like it was like literally after it was all said and done, like people had spent $10 on this book and literally got like $20 worth of merchandise. Like cost, not even like profiting and stuff like cost, like actual.
That's the Bluth banana stand math.
It literally is, dude.
George Michael and maybe were doing. Take $1, get rid of a banana. Take $1, get rid of a banana.
Yeah, we are not.
It's literally what happened.
We're not great at this.
And like honestly, like it didn't even make sense to do it that way, because honestly, what we should have done was say if you spent over this threshold, then it would have got people that only back 15 or 20 to up a little more to get the other things. But we're just so bad at marketing because we're just people trying to do the things we love, and we just like love for people to love the things that we love. So we're just like, take it all. So, but yes, so we're gonna revise how we kind of run this next Kickstarter, and definitely there's still definitely gonna be very reasonable things. Like I mean, we're never gonna be like overcharging for anything. That's not our style. We're just gonna be a little bit more smart and not
like $300 for issue 1, 2, and 3. That's what you get. It's just,
we go the opposite. It's $10,000 an issue. I don't know what you want. Sean has you're one of 2 owners of a Barreled.
It's true. I don't have one.
Don
this to my heart. That's about it. But yeah, if you're out there and you're interested in issue 3, know that like we've been talking about this a lot, and it's going to come out soon. So be on the lookout for the Kickstarter for issue 3. I struggle with like the movie stuff and like wanting to put it out at the same time, or like while that's still live, or knowing what to do about all of that, because I don't want to over ask of our friends. I don't want to be like, hey, you're already like supporting issue 3. Are you going to support a movie as well? And I know some people will, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know what to do with about all that, Steven. What do we like? How do we deal with that?
I think we just got to like just suck it up and just not focus on it and talk about it and just let it be. Probably is what we got to do. Is just.
So should we treat it as like 2 separate, like completely separate entities? Like act like issue 3 is not happening. Like put out issue 3. Maybe like as soon as issue 3 is done, we'll start the movie. You know what I mean? Like as soon as as soon as the Kickstarter for issue 3 is done, we'll start the Kickstarter for the movie. So people get like, one thing, and then the next thing is completely separate from it. But like, it's like you're still waiting. But then you're going to get 2 things. You're going to get like, here comes issue 3, like in your freaking mailbox. And then suddenly like, here comes a movie in your mailbox. And that's exciting, I think. Like for those of you who are interested in the various movies that we talked about making, I really do want to make Stakeout though. Like I feel like we can do it. Like the more I read it, the more I'm like, this feels doable. Like I feel like it's like there's nothing really in it that's impossible. Some of the effects are a little bit like higher. Like I want it to look good. I want it to be good, but I feel like it's all tangible. So I think people can do it, but I think we should in the next couple months. Probably, what is it, like July 3rd now? What do you think, Steven? You think next month we should launch issue 3?
I think next month. I think I'll be far enough along. Even at like my slowest pace of a page a week, that would still be, we'd be almost complete,
For sure. All right, so look out, guys. Look out, everyone. Next month in August. Do we have a date? What do you think? August 4th, August 3rd, August...
Is there anything cool sounding in August?
Let's go. You know what?
Oh, you know what? Wait.
Go ahead.
Let's go September 1st. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, tell me.
August is back to school. And that's a busy month for everybody. So let's go in September 1st. Back to school. Back to school.
Prove that Steven and Anthony are not the fool.
Sorry, I'm just reading some stuff. But yes, I think September 1st. That might even be too long though, because I mean, let's just say September 1st, and then it should be done by
September 1st now. Okay, September 1st
or August. If you want to do August, it's just back to school month. I guess that'd be fine, right? We can do August 4th. August 4th.
Well, I think we should start in August so it would end in September. You know what I'm saying? Like we have.
It'll be pretty. If you do August 4th, it'll be pretty close to when I'm gonna take Cambria and Chase to their first Coheed and Cambria show. So
let's. Oh, that's true. Let's
September
do
3rd.
August 8th.
August 8th.
August 8th because it's 8, like infinity symbols.
Ooh,
situation.
I like it.
You heard it here first, folks. August 8th.
Kickstarter for issue 3.
Also, I want to replace different anniversaries that are in my head with us. Like we're
My
starting.
body is ready.
Yeah. So August 8th, we're going to launch our next Kickstarter for Deathless issue 3. So you heard it here for the first time ever. We literally just fumbled our way.
We actually just decided it just now. We literally have not talked. Like AFI messages or on the phone have talked about when we're going to launch the Kickstarter. So, you guys just watched it happen in real time.
So the Kickstarter for Deathless issue 3 will happen on August 8th, 2024. I'm going to start that literally this week. We're going to figure it out and we're going to get it ready so you can all like join that campaign. I hope you're all a part of it. I hope you've read issue 1 and 2. If not, we're going to have catch up, backer situations ready for all of you. But yeah, I hope you all join us.
Yeah, and like you were saying, like we find treasure. Just any sort of any sort of support, like like money isn't like the only thing that helps with people that are like
it helps the most. Go to $ we have issues on Cash App.
No, but
also PayPal.
But sharing the podcast, sharing like our artwork and our content,
100%.
and like that's
even just sharing the Kickstarter helps a lot. Like
sharing the Kickstarter, you wouldn't believe. Like even if you're not getting any likes and stuff on your share, like the impressions it makes, and you never know, someone might just see a piece of art that just calls out to them, and then they'll click it. And that's literally the difference between the comic being in someone's hands and the comic not being in someone's hands. So like
getting enough shares means that it could be like a featured project on Kickstarter.
And then it just kind of doubles down,
Very
true.
True.
So
very true. Yeah, dude, it's all going to be interesting. I really hope, I still like hold out hope that like Deathless, as we reach the end of the series, is going to become a thing that people enjoy, that like more and more people find and discover. And it like, I'm hoping it all kind of like leapfrogs over itself and becomes, like our podcast finds a wider audience, and the books become, more successful. And like, because I think the books are getting better and better as we're going. Like, your art is getting better. I think the story itself is unfolding in a way that's fun and entertaining, and I hope people enjoy it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But regardless, like, here we are, episode freaking 200, guys. And Sean helped us with our last lives, and like, I hope you'll help us in the future every time we do a live show. And I'm so thankful for you, dude.
I can probably make it.
Thank you. No, we do. We love you. We appreciate you. We're so thankful for your friendship. Thank you, dude.
Love you guys.
Steven, I love you.
Do you want to say anything to people before we get out of here, Steven?
I'm gonna double down on everything. Like, honestly, those videos were just so freaking wonderful, and I'm gonna like ride that
no,
high.
Steven, no. How dare they? How dare you squeeze tears out of my face? Like, I've cried enough. I've had enough emotions as a human. Like, I don't need any
Chris,
more.
You're a real one,
Chris,
for real.
Chris, like all of you, like, how dare you? How dare you be so sweet?
And I'm gonna double down and say to you guys, like, we always joke about the colony, but like, I'm telling you, if there's any money that eventually comes our way, like, I am so legit about like getting like a lake house and like a huge facility, and we'll just become like, we got this, guys. Like, I'm like all about that life. I want to build like this like stage where we can play music and stuff. Like, it'd be so cool. And then like, I don't know. So many musicians, it would literally be like a compound of like musicians and artistic people. Would be so cool.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I went out a little
but yeah, we love you. We're so thankful for you. I'm completely with Steven. I am all about the cult that we're creating. I want to be the leader of it and the focal figure of it. Like, I want to be the sole proprietor of the cult. I want everyone to drink the Kool-Aid that I've created.
Coagula calls upon his children.
But thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this. Sean, thank you more than anything for being our friend and for supporting us, for being incredible and always being here for us. If you haven't subscribed to the Don't Make It Weird podcast, go freaking subscribe to them. They are incredible. It's a YouTube. What is it? At DMIW podcast.
DMIW podcast. Yeah.
Like, yeah, go subscribe to them. They're incredible. They're so much fun every single week. I'm so thankful every time they release a new episode, and it's always good. It's always a fun time. It's always just something that you feel a part of the way I hope our show makes people feel. So please go subscribe to them. Sean, you're amazing, and we love you, and we're thankful for you. Just like we're thankful for all of you who are watching right now. You're all a part of our colony, and we love you, and we're so happy to have you every single day. Steven, I love you. You're my best friend. And thanks for doing this for freaking 200 episodes with me. I couldn't.
Here's to episode 300. It's coming.
Steven, I have bad news for you. I'm going to quit before then. I'm going to give up on all of this.
Right at number 2 now. He's done.
Guys, I'm going to start dating again. I'm out of the podcast scene. I'm sorry. No, I mean, I'm kidding. I'm all about this cult life. But thank you so much. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for all of you colonists out there who are part of this. I hope you're looking forward to issue 3 of Deathless as much as we are looking forward to you reading it.
Me and my daughter are right there, first in line, brother.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'm so excited for her to see your cameo in issue 3.
I know. We literally wrote like Sean and his daughter into the book like before anything. It's I don't know. I'm
their dog. Their dog's in the book.
But yeah, thank you all. You're all amazing, and this has been the longest tag we've ever had. But you're incredible, Steven. We hit us with like a sweet boom.
We need another boom.
Sometimes you need to sing a song before you end a show. This is one of those times. Sometimes you need a little rhyme to get it to go. This is one of those times. He's lit the fuse. It's gonna go, but not yet. It's gonna go so big and blow your freaking minds. When the fuse burns down and the show winds off, there's just an echoing loud fucking sound